Hello guys and welcome back to the Non-League Podcast, and of course I've got another special guest for you guys today. This time I've got Bury Town striker Olly Hughes with me. Hello Olly, how are you?
Hi there, not too bad, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, very well, very well. It's very nice weather in this isolation lockdown, so it's been not too bad. So how about yourself? How are you coping with isolation?
Yeah, making the most of it. It's nice to have a time on my hands to get things done in and around the house, and the weather's been kind to us so far. So yeah, it feels like summer holidays have come early, really.
It certainly has, hasn't it? So just a little bit about yourself, Olly, because if people are listening to this, they don't actually know you. Can you just have a little bit of an introduction about yourself and how you got started in football for me, please?
Yeah, so Olly Hughes, some people spell that with a double L-Y, but more commonly double L-I-E. I tend to go for a Y myself.
Okay.
Otherwise known as Mr. Bury Town.
Yeah.
In this area. I'd say football. I've been at Bury for approaching 5 years now, just the end of the 5th season.
Oh wow.
Prior to that, I was living abroad in Gran Canaria for a year, so I had a year out from playing. AFC Sudbury for a little while, for a couple of seasons, Leyston beforehand, and then really introduction into adult football was at Walsh and Willows.
Oh right, okay.
In the Furlough None, which was Regions League at the time, I believe.
Yes.
But didn't start playing in there until probably the age of 21, 22, after I'd been at university for 4 years down in London.
Okay.
In terms of starting football, that goes a long, long way back. I think I started playing as soon as I could walk, really. I started kicking the ball, and played obviously youth football and schools football, Suffolk County FA and Suffolk Schools from year 6 onwards.
Nice. That sounds good.
Under 18.
Yeah, cool. So Bury Town then. I see that from this season, and you were pushing for promotion for last season. How was that going into like this season anyway for you as Mr. Bury Town, shall we say?
We had a really good season. It's a disappointment it was brought to an abrupt end, but I've been at the club, as say, almost 5 years, and we've improved league positions every year. First year I joined, we'd just been the season prior been relegated from the Premier Division, so it was a bit of a rebuilding job for Ben Chenery and for the team. And I would say the squad has got stronger and stronger every year.
Yeah.
And I think last year's squad is probably the strongest we've had since I've been at the club. When I tended to play, and which was most games, and then when we brought Carlos Edwards in towards the end of the season, I think we were bringing the average age up a great deal.
I bet you were.
And Olly Fenn then coming back from injury as well. I think between us we had over 100 years.
Oh wow.
And then you got the youngest lads in the squad that's 16, 17 years old. But no, we had a really good season. We were in and around the playoffs. I don't think we ever left the playoffs all season long. It's a shame the way it's ended, really.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame for you guys, especially like when you look at it down like the other leagues as well, especially with the Furlough None. You've got like Stowmarket; they were just running away with that with the league as well. I do feel sorry for those the clubs are actually wanting to have that promotion. Of course, yourselves as well, pushing for that promotion in your league as well, which feels a little bit disappointing for you guys going into like the season. But of course, for next season, it could be completely different, can't it? Now.
Yeah, we'll hope to kick on again next season. I think the playoffs or the promotion certainly either through that channel or automatically will still be the big aim, as it is for so many clubs going into the season anyway. I think for us, the main frustration was we'd overcome so much adversity during the season. We'd had at some points in the season 9, 10, even more than that, first team players out through injuries, suspensions. We had some really serious injuries to contend with, the likes of Ryan Horn with an ACL and missing probably the best part of the year of football. Our normal captain, Olly Fenn, I think played the first 3 games of the season, then was out for pretty much the rest of it, and only came back in the last few weeks. which was nice in some ways because it led me to take the captaincy for a while. But it was another strong player in the squad that was missing, and we'd overcome so much of that. There was so many games where most of the players in the team were between the ages of 17 and 21, and we were still getting big results at difficult clubs.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely it was for you, especially when you've got your main captain out injured, and of course, as you say, he's one of the main players in that team to boost your morale really, and try and get those important wins for you.
Yeah, it's frustrating that we probably got the squad back together at a good time as well. We're probably going into those last few weeks of the season, last 6-8 weeks, thinking we've got everybody back apart from Ryan Horn. Even Joe Carden had come back in, who'd been out for over a year with again a cruciate ligament injury. He was coming back and looking fit in training. But it's just the way it goes. It's happened now. Season's been declared null and void. As you say, slow market, you feel sorry for in the league below. It would have been a nice Suffolk derby for next year.
Definitely.
And in our league, you've got to feel for the likes of Malden and Tiptree, who were miles and miles clear, and surely would have been automatically promoted.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll see how it all pans out for next season, really. For you and for your teammates, really. Going on from for the coming season, what is your plan for going for next season? You're hoping to play a bit more for Bury Town?
Yeah, I'll do what I've done the last 5 years. I think I missed very few games this year. I think I missed 1 or 2. I don't plan on going anywhere. I think I'll be at Bury again next season as long as the gaff will have me.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it? If the boss wants you and you're a part of his plans, and then you'd be selected to play, and which would be.
I'd hope the supporters would want me there. I won the supporters player last 4 years, and I don't think.
Wow, that's amazing.
I don't think we'll have an end of season awards this year, so.
No.
I'll probably just be keeping hold of that until next year.
Wow.
But yeah, I think if the fans, if they have their way, I'd probably still be here in 20 years' time. But it depends what the manager says, and you're probably only your face fits whilst the manager's in their building. I've been at clubs where the manager's thought you're a good player, and then he's disappeared or has been sacked or resigned, and then suddenly you're on an even keel with everybody else. You're out to prove your point again to a new manager.
Yeah.
And that's when sometimes you can move on from clubs. I had it at Leiston. I think I was there for only about 4 or 5 games, and then Danny Laws resigned.
Yes.
And then suddenly, he's signed you, and a new guy comes in and has probably never seen you play, and it's really difficult again.
So basically, if say like a new guy comes in, say at Leiston where you were playing, it's kind of like back to square one really, or plan A for you. You're trying to keep yourself fit, trying to score as many goals in training, and of course trying to play it on the actual pitch itself, really.
Yeah, it's. I think that when that happens, reputations count an awful lot. So if you're a player that's been in and around the club for some time, that's maybe got a good goal scoring record, well respected locally, and people know you.
Yeah.
Then you're probably more likely to be given a shot. I think as well, if you're experienced and you've been in and around the team for some time, then the new manager coming in is probably not going to want to change things up too much. He's probably going to want to go with experience and get the old heads in the team. The Leiston one was a strange one when I was there because we brought a chap in called Steve Pitt, and he was one of those that didn't do training. He didn't lead training. I remember him there on the first night sitting in the dugout having a fag and sort of watching on.
Yeah.
And then he came in the change rooms afterwards. Had a bit of a tirade at the players for whatever reason, and then sat down individually with everybody. Well, I lived in Bury at the time, just outside Bury, quite a trek from Leiston.
Oh wow!
We just finished training. It was an evening anyway, so it was approaching about 11 by the time I sat down and spoke to him.
Oh blimey!
And and he just said to me, I've never seen you play. I don't know anything about you, but I'll give you a fair shot. And I think 4 or 5 games later, I don't think I played a minute of football. And then Sudbury come in for me as they had done before. I'd moved to Leiston, and that was a no-brainer to leave and go to Sudbury. Funnily enough, the chap was only in for 4 games. I think he Leiston won all 4. I think he had a perfect 100% record.
Yeah.
And then he was fired. He
Oh,
got
wow.
a vote with no confidence from the players.
Yeah.
And left. So that must be, if you ever get it in a pub quiz about the Leicester managers with the best win record, I imagine Steve Pitt would be the one at 100%. And then was,
I've got to remember that one, definitely. Definitely. So you then went to Sudbury. How was that for you, moving from Leiston to Sudbury?
Yeah, Sudbury was brilliant. I've never played for Bury Town at this point, so
No.
the nearest I got to playing in Bury was at Walsham. I think at the age of 26, out of the blue, I was offered a trial at Luton Town.
Oh, wow.
And I did that in the summer of that year. It must have been the summer of 2013.
Yes.
And it was really, it was really good. It was I didn't feel in terms of quality I was anything off anyone that was there. It was just a fitness thing, really. These lads are training every day, and I was out teaching and then trying to play games in the evening and stuff. And Sudbury, I think, had come to watch Thurrock,
Yes.
who they were due to be playing first game of the season.
Okay.
So they come to scout Thurrock as a team, and I just happened to be playing for the Luton development team in a friendly against them, and I think I scored a couple and played really well. And I think they must have made note then. I think they then tried making contact with me, but Leiston had come in for me, so I'd signed for Leiston. And then obviously when they realised I wasn't really playing there, and probably wasn't too happy, Leiston made contact again, as did Needham. Sudbury made contact again, and I made the decision to go to Sudbury. It was under Dave Batch at the time, who was the manager.
Yeah.
And it was, brilliant, really, really professionally run. I think the thing that stood out for me, I think they signed me on the, when I made contact on the Friday afternoon, I went round to a chap, Mick Pearce, who was at Sudbury at the time, went round to his house, signed the forms that evening.
Yeah.
And by midday the next day, I was there ready to collect the coach at Sudbury.
Yeah.
And they'd organised my kit bag. they'd even put a number on it, got all my kit ready.
Wow.
Everything was done. I was signed on. I was on the bench for the first game. I came on and scored.
I bet that was an amazing feeling to score on your debut, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. And it was so good the way that they'd organised that so quickly and made you feel valued at the club. And the setup over there is fantastic.
Yeah.
They've run really, really well. And that's probably not. I might make me a very popular Bury Town person to praise the local rivals.
Yeah.
But I only had good things to say about Sudbury. I had a couple of years there. I started my final season there, and I think I'd scored 8 in 10 games, and I was playing really well. And then then I had to leave to go and teach abroad. So that was it. It ended on a high because I was playing well, but it was a shame to leave when I did.
Did you win anything at Sudbury at all, or like the player of the season?
We were in around the playoffs for the couple of years that I was there. We had a really good squad. The likes of Michael Shidd, Sam Clark in midfield, James Baker up top,
Yeah.
Alex Archer in goal, Ryan Henshaw, who's gone on to play at a higher standard.
Yeah.
Jack Corley, who's gone on again. I think he's at Concord now. You look at that squad, and it was a really good team. Steve Spriggs was playing right side. He'd been at Kings Lynn. Dave Cowley, who's obviously doing well at Stowmarket.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But no, it was a really good team. I got really good memories of those couple of years at Sudbury.
Well, at least you ended it on like a high because you were teaching at the time, and of course then you got. You say you're going to teaching abroad. How was that for you? Teaching abroad.
I took up a head of PE job teaching in Gran Canaria.
Oh wow.
An international school. Some English kids, but lots of expats from all over the world really, and Gran Canarian kids themselves as well. So it was it was a fantastic experience. Did that for a year. And it was probably a good time to do it because it gave my body probably a chance to recover from life really for 20 years. And,
Yeah.
And I just I would run run up and down the beach every day. I did that for pretty much a year, and no contact. And I remember before I left, I used to strap both ankles before every single game. People that played with me at Walsham and Sudbury would know that I've got through so much strapping tape trying to protect these glass ankles.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, since I had that year out, I've never had to strap an ankle since. I've never feared that it's going to roll or have any ligament damage. So I think it was good for me. It's like the high-end footballers that give up their international career and it suddenly extends their club career a bit. I think it's maybe added a few years on for me. Yeah,
definitely. So then you went into Bury Town. How did that come about, signing for Bury?
Yeah, strange one. So Chris Appleford, who was the assistant at Bury at the time, he was moving on from his job teaching at Mildenhall College.
Okay.
And he was moving across to Stockton. So there was he was a PE teacher really by trade, but gone up to become an assistant principal. So he was moving into a different senior leadership role, but there was obviously a bit of PE time that would then become available at the school. So I saw that they put an advert out for a teacher of PE at the time.
Okay, yeah.
I applied for that, and I was offered the job, and within the same day, I think I was offered the job, and a few people got wind of the fact that I was coming back, and I spoke to a couple of managers, and I think within about 4 or 5 hours, I'd signed for Bury Town.
Wow.
And funnily enough, Christian was there for me to sign the contract there as well, so it worked out nicely.
Oh, that's good. It's a little bit of a coming like in like a big circle really. So you got one person doing that, and then he's there ready to sign you on the dotted line, really.
Yeah, it's funny because had Christian not been looking to go elsewhere with his teaching career,
yeah,
that job wouldn't have come up, and then the opportunity to move back to Suffolk and to teach there at Mildenhall wouldn't have happened, and then would I have signed for Bury Town? It's a strange one. There's so many things that sort of fell into place at the same time.
Oh, definitely.
I had years previously, it must have been in my first couple of years at Walsham, Bury had put a 7-dayer in back in the day. I think it was Richard Wilkins there as manager.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going to sign from Walsham. I had a game, funnily enough, at your local ground over at Thetford Town.
Oh, Mumford Road, yeah.
Playing Walsham, Thetford.
Yeah.
I played really well that night. I thought I did anyway. I scored a couple. Probably should have had 4, but I scored a few. Went into the bar afterwards, and I saw Russell Ward there, the Bury Town chairman.
Yeah.
Richard Wilkins was no longer there, and I said to Russell, I heard there's a 7-dayer gone in. I haven't spoken to anyone. Know what's happening. And he sort of said, I don't think anything will come of it. But it's just strange. I thought, well, why have they put a 7-dayer in to talk to me and approach me if they're then not going to? So based on that performance, maybe I wasn't deemed to be good enough for Bury Town. Funnily enough, the chap that was scouting for Luton was in the clubhouse the same night.
Wow.
And pulled me to one side and said, expect a call in the morning. And I think I was woken next morning about 7:30. I don't know why he called so early, but it was John Steele, Luton Town manager.
Exactly,
on the phone,
yeah.
Invite me down for a trial. So, football again is strange how people have such different opinions of things.
Definitely.
I mean, at the time, Bury Town had Sam Reid up front. They had probably Jamie Stokoff still there, Kieran LeBron scoring goals, John Sands. So, they probably did have options already in the squad that were as good as I could offer. To be honest, I did have a trial game at Biggleswade coming on for Jamie Stokoff at half time.
Yeah.
But so they were pretty big boots to fill at the time.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So you were at Round Meadow, because I've only been to Bury Town once to watch a pre-season friendly. This is going back. They had a game against Charlton Athletic at 11, and I just remember the standing like on the corner, just watching the game. It hasn't really much changed at the moment, but you've got some more funding coming in to sort out the stadium, haven't you? Really, which is going to be good news for you.
They've got this big grant. Yeah, I think it's the best part of £80,000. I think Bury have contributed some, and they've got 70% of the total sum. the floodlights that were previously at Kings Road Ground,
Yeah.
and then were brought down to Round Meadows, so they're over 50 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Jimmy the Rattle stand, which is anyone that's familiar with Round Meadows, a wooden construction, wooden seating that was sort of rotting away a bit and had seen better days. So I think that's been replaced with 150 plastic seats in a covered stand that side. I presume the main stand and that stand opposite will probably not be full on a match day unless we get a really big crowd in, because as you probably know from going to lots of non-league, the fans love to stand behind the goal.
They certainly do. They certainly do. Definitely.
And wind the goalkeepers up.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's in terms of ground to play at, and how picturesque it is. You've got the backdrop of the cathedral,
Yep.
and the Abbey Gardens behind one goal. You've got the water meadows surrounding the stadium, and they put a lot of work in down there. The clubhouse was replaced a couple of years ago.
All right. Yeah.
And rebuilt, so that's really nice now. Really good clubhouse. And fingers crossed we'll stay down there for many years to come. I think there's question marks over the lease.
Yes.
Without only having a few years left on it. But fingers crossed we stay at Bury Town. If not, I think the way that they've done these upgrades is that things can be moved with the club to a new site if we were to move in the future.
Well, certainly if you get promotion from, like, hopefully from next season, you rebuild, especially with the manager yourself being there. Hopefully you can do that, which will be good for you, good for the town, won't it?
Yeah, it's a club that I still think it can go on. It can go on a couple of more levels, really. It's a town that's growing. I thought we've got probably 45,000 people in Bury and surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And you look at the likes of Kings Lynn that have had investment and they've kicked on and
Definitely
gone to the next level, and the one beyond that. I think Bury's capable of that. It was only when I was younger watching, and you would sometimes get 500, 600, 700 people down there. I think even more for big FA Cup games and stuff.
Exactly, because you look at the 309 Premier Division, the team with like Stowmarket and Wroxham, when they had that Vars game, there was over 1,000 people.
Or something, was it?
Yeah, it was incredible, especially when you had like Wroxham's Blue Wave singing away. That's what you want at Ram Meadow, don't you? Really?
Yeah, and to be honest, we do when we get a big home following with something 400 or 500. I think we average 375 this year at home.
That's incredible.
Which is really good, yeah. And we have a really good vocal backing from the fans, and it's a cliche in football about that extra man, that 12th man, but you do feel that on the pitch. You feel like when you've got the fans behind you, it certainly gives you an extra bit of momentum.
So it kind of spurs you on to do better for them, better for your teammates, better for the whole team. I take it.
Yeah, for the whole club really. And it's a club, I think, in the last couple of years in particular, really, where there's been lots of time and investment energy put into the youth sector.
Yeah.
The ladies team that started back up again as well.
That's good.
The under 23s, the 18s, and then obviously the first team as well. I think, as with anything, if the first team's doing well,
yeah,
then that filters down throughout the club, and you get this real feeling of being able to kick on with all aspects of the club.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think it's important to have a successful first team first and foremost, and we've got to really be aiming for playoffs or better next year.
Exactly. So going on from next year with the pre-season, you just want to kick on with a good pre-season, keep fit, and then just go from there, really.
Yeah, but I see the announcement from the Dutch FA today saying that they're not going to be having any competitive football until the 1st of September at the earliest. I think that's on the instruction of the Prime Minister.
Yes. Yeah.
So
bit shocking.
It's going to be a strange one. Are we going to kick the season off late? Is there going to be no pre-season? I'm going to go straight into it. There's still going to be wrangling in some sectors of non-league or the football league with trying to finish the 2019-20 season.
Yeah, I don't really know. I know that the National League is now stopped and 0, and I think they're going to be restarted again for next season. But I do feel sorry for Kingsley Town. They were quite close to promotion, like yourselves, kind of close to promotion. So you do feel sorry for those teams.
Yeah, I think they were second, weren't they, Kings Lynn?
Yeah, they were second.
They might still be holding out hope for points per game or the league table being based on what it was when they stopped playing.
Yeah.
Top two in that division go up, I think. So
I think so. Yeah.
They might still have success there. It's incredible what they've done this year.
Definitely. So moving on to a nice subject for me, really, because social media side of the non-league. When I started to film like non-league back in 2017, 2018 season, there wasn't really many people doing it. There might be the odd person doing it, but now I see more and more people popping up doing it.
Yeah,
which
definitely, yeah.
for me, it's good because you'll see different aspects to the leagues. And everything, which is what we need, because you can see for you it's like the odd, the gems, like the rocket of the goals, good goalkeeping saves, the mistakes. You'll see it like in the main game, but you don't really see it in non-league, which I think is better in some ways than for the professional leagues, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of as you say, there's a lot more footage being recorded at games, and clubs themselves and the management organise people to record the whole games and give the footage back to the managers and to the players, which is seems great, really, far more professional in terms of setup, but also it gives them something to then pass on to clubs.
Yeah.
Higher up the pyramid, maybe to nick players' moves. I think.
Yeah.
Unless they're there watching game in, game out, they're going to miss certain things. It does take me back to when I had this interest from Luton back in the day. I had a chap that was videoing a number of games on their behalf. He was coming to the games and videoing. Yeah. And I remember I think it's the only time I've ever scored a hat-trick at Walsham.
Okay.
And obviously I was requesting a copy of this afterwards, and making sure it's definitely being sent off to Luton. And the chap that recorded it then told me his battery had died on half an hour.
Rubbish.
and he'd missed it.
Oh, no.
But yeah, no, there's certainly a growth of people going out and doing that. I think maybe there's a couple of things there. I think one, it's the movement of with technology and stuff like that, and YouTubers and people being more keen to upload content and share that. I think it's part of it. I think also there's a lot of people that are losing love of the game at Football League and Premier League level.
Yeah.
And realising that actually I can pay a tenner to come and watch my local non-league team. I can have a pint in view of the pitch.
Yep.
I can talk to the players and the management and not be ignored. I can have access to people. I can sing and say what I want and probably get away with it rather than having a Jobson and Stewart on my shoulder and telling me to be quiet.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I can see the appeal of non-league. I was going to Chelsea. I was a season old at Chelsea for the best part of 15 to 8 years, and going home away, going in Europe.
Yeah.
Would I do that now if I stopped playing? I'd probably rather go down to Bury Town and go and watch it for a tenner rather than pay £50-60 watching Chelsea.
Especially when you've got all that travelling as well, and it's just
everything else that goes with it. I went once last season. Went to the Liverpool game at Stamford Bridge. They went 1-0 up. Chelsea equalised, and then VAR ruled it out.
Yeah.
And then within a couple of minutes, it was 2-0 game over, and the atmosphere went from complete euphoria to being the most sort of dead, cold atmosphere at any ground.
Yeah.
And then to a sort of feeling of anger. And I said to my mate at the time, I said, I'm not going to go to another game whilst this VAR is in the form it's in at the moment, and I've been true to that. I've not been back.
Yeah.
But it's probably benefit, as you say, it's benefit non-league. I think there's been more people that have
definitely
seen what non-league's got to offer,
and
realise it's not bad football as well.
Especially when Brown Meadow, you're getting over 300 people joining you every single home game.
I Round Meadow is the way that the pitch is looked after. It's fantastic. The playing surface is unreal. So if you can't try and play football on there, then you're not going to play on any sort of pitch. Really, it's a great pitch to play on.
Definitely, I saw a picture on Twitter on it yesterday. It looked fantastic in the sunshine. It looked really, really lush to play on.
Yeah, or some people who maybe been in and around Bury for some time might remember the Ipswich Reserves used to play there.
Oh right, yeah.
Years back, we're talking the early to mid '90s.
Yeah.
And they had, I remember Chelsea being down there one night. Chelsea Reserves, the likes of Glenn Hoddle and Graham Ricks and people like that playing.
Yeah.
And you think, well, that tie probably went because the professional clubs probably started using their own training grounds and stuff for these sort of games. And I know the Reserve League is not quite what it was at the time. That used to be full of first teamers really coming back into fitness or needing minutes or whatever it might be. And you think that the surface you got at Bury Town now and the setup, it'd be great to see more of the more established clubs using those things. I know, I think it's Ipswich Ladies, isn't it, that uses Felixstowe's ground?
Yeah, they do. Yes, yeah, they do.
Which is great. Yeah, it's great to see, and maybe that would sort of get people back involved with the bigger clubs a bit more and get the attendances up at the Ipswiches and other local clubs.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're right. We're benefiting from it massively at non-league level.
Yep.
So long may that continue.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Ollie. So I hear that you've been doing is it a sponsored marathon? Is that right?
Yeah, trying to keep that running up.
Okay, yeah.
So first week of June, I think it's going to be the 6th of June, I'm hoping to run 26.2 miles in and around the town.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed that'll start at Round Meadow and finish again at the ground.
Yeah.
The reasons for it, slightly selfishly, I've always wanted to do a marathon, so for the last 15 years or so I've had it in the back of my mind, but not really been able to do it because of football.
Yes.
So this seems to be a perfect opportunity to do it. But the other part of it really was we'd spoken last season about some of our most vocal fans, some young ladies we had come and stand behind the goal.
Yeah.
I think it's 14 of them.
Oh wow.
That are dubbed the Bury Town Ultras, and these lads come home and away and really get behind the team. Come along with their drum.
Well, that's fantastic. That's what you want, isn't it?
And their voices, yeah, and they're great. They're great kids. And I know there was I think we had a game over at Walsham towards the end of the season, a cup game where Ben Mayhew, who played in goal for us a couple of times last season and played for a couple of our local teams. He made them the offer. I think the first 10 of them to arrive over at Walsham was going to pay their entry fee.
Oh wow.
And he did, and I think another fan was there, and he said, "Look, I'll pay half." And then in the end, they paid for them to get in and paid for them to have a burger and a drink each as well. I think just in recognition of all the games they've been to and the support they're given. And we spoke as a playing staff and sort of said, "Look, what can we do for these lads? Should we try and see if we can raise enough money for season tickets?" So initially we were just going to do a bit of a whip round, and then we thought, well, we can do that, but maybe I should hold to do something for people's money rather than just asking people for some money.
True.
So that's why the marathon idea come about.
Well, that's really good of you. Really good.
Yeah, fingers crossed I've got the fitness to do it. I've done a couple of halves in the last few weeks and they felt okay. So
well, that's good.
Crossed I think I've got up to 16 miles at the moment. So I should be able to do it, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So the very last question for you, Ollie. So when your playing career is over, do you fancy going into doing coaching side of it or doing more of management side of it?
Yeah, good time in that question.
Oh, thanks.
Because I had Alan Lee on the phone the day before yesterday, who's now a director at Bury Town.
Yeah.
Having finished his playing and involved in Ipswich Town. Alan's head of football over at Colford now as well.
Oh, wow.
So we've become more and more friendly with him in the last couple of years. Last year or so in particular, we've had a couple of friendly games between Mildenhall and Colford with the football, and obviously I see him in round Bury Town. And he said that one of the youth coaches from, I think it's the under-15s going into under-16s next year at Bury Town, can no longer do that, and they were looking for some support. So I the under-15s manager last night, and the assistant is going to give me a call tonight. So it's with a view to helping them for next season.
Oh, that's good.
Probably doing some training. It's ideal as well because they play their home games at the moment at Rougham, which is the village I live in.
Oh, that's even easier for you.
Just around the corner. They play
Easy.
Sunday mornings. I've been up a number of times to watch them this year anyway. So fingers crossed I'll get involved with that. And then who knows? Maybe there'll be something on the horizon at Bury Town.
You never know.
In the years to come when I stop playing. Obviously, I've still got another 17 years of playing. I anticipate going until I'm at least 50. and then maybe something else. I've only actually got a couple of years, and I can go into the vets at Bury Town.
Oh, all right, okay. Fair enough.
And maybe in the short term, it'll be Bury Town first team Saturday at 3 o'clock and vets Sunday afternoon.
Okay, Olly, I appreciate you coming on. Thanks for joining me on the podcast. And for people listening, thank you very much. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.